think in a sense, whether it's buzzing or not, or down or not, it's definitely the stock of the day in various senses of the term. I'm talking about IndusInd Bank. So statement has come in from Ashok Hinduja, the promoter. The stock has actually slid a bit after that statement. He says, and I quote, "I express my continued unequivocal trust in the chairman and board of directors of the bank. This shall be a new dawn with a sanitized slate to regain position bank enjoyed for many decades. IndusInd Bank's regulator stance in addressing issues in an orderly manner with suitable guidance is commendable. Should any further equity be required, IIHL remains committed to supporting the bank." I think that's important. He says we remain committed to supporting the bank as well. In fact, let me go across to Harsh, who's been tracking the story closely for the bull versus bear case. Harsh, good luck with the bull case on it. I suppose how bad can it get is the first thing in the bull case?
I'll take a cue from what Mr. Hinduja said to support my bull case to start off. Of course, let's look at the stock price for just a minute before I start. It started off around 4% lower, thereafter staged a full recovery, touched the day's high, and thereafter we've seen a flattening in terms of the stock price. And this is despite weakness on the index. So that must be kept in mind, and that perspective must also be taken. But stock doing decently well, 1% higher in trade today. Let's talk about the bull versus bear case now. And I'll take a cue from Mr. Hinduja. He believes that the larger negativity, the kitchen sinking, seems to be done. Commentary seems to suggest FY26 is going to be a fresh start and bullish with regard to FY26. Believe that books are now completely cleaned up. That's what the commentary seems to suggest. But analysts still building in risks. They believe that issues will likely emerge and there will be some bit of drag, especially in FY26, of everything that's played out in FY25. So that to be kept in mind. Now, the second piece is with regard to how your microfinance has played out. Growth has been calibrated in this quarter, and slippages have improved when I'm looking at it sequentially. But MFI issues within Bharat Financial have faced consistent problems. So Bharat Financial has faced consistent problems. MFI has been a key concern for IndusInd over the years, and that continues to be a challenge. So that's where the bear case lies when you're looking at it more objectively. Let's look at the third piece, which is liquidity and capital adequacy. For the moment, there's no concern with regard to that. So it allows good capital, well capitalized, good amount of growth expected, at least from a capital perspective, but that's not coming through. Growth currently is absolutely absent. You've seen negative 6% YOY growth on the balance sheet at the start of this or last financial year that guided for 18 to 23% growth. All of that is now behind and growth is absolutely absent. You want that growth picks up because that will reflect confidence that the management has in the business. Change in leadership, that may lead to a bit of re-rating as well. That could be a bull case, but it has to be a change for the good. Someone from the private sector coming in could well be construed very, very well. There's a fundamental concern if a PSU banker is appointed. That will mean that the RBI is being cautious, treading with caution, and it will not be taken well by the street either. And this re-rating of the stock in terms of valuation may be justified. Brings me exactly to that point with regard to valuation. At this point, it's well below average. At 0.8 times 1 year forward, the price to book definitely looks tempting. But overhangs, processes, asset quality, leadership, all of these come with that valuation. So something to be kept in mind. How many of these overhangs can get solved and at what cost will be the question. Last off, what are analysts looking in terms of the bull versus bear case? You have a Macquarie, a Jefferies, a Bernstein, all three of which are positive on IndusInd. They've held their target prices. They've not downgraded the stock materially. Jefferies has reduced its target price by 10% thereabouts, but 920 being that target price, not looking bad. But other than that, there's been a slew of downgrades and target price reductions across the board that we've seen on IndusInd.